EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. They're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Stafford. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Matthew Stafford. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves. Sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 36, Mahomes buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, a 23-yard run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up two.
Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Stafford's throw is complete into the hands of Higbee. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. They'll run here with Akers. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Second down and goal. Stafford under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So the sack means it's 3rd and goal now from the 10. To throw is Stafford. And it's caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham from 10 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs for different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the give. Now Mahomes out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
On first down, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 39 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On second down, Akers. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 68 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they built that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the 41, Stafford, flush to his right. Open man right side is cut, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To the right side, this is Henderson. And he stopped immediately there. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down now, Akers, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Akers, able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Bryson Hopkins punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense.
Boy, you tough. Boy, you tough.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Yeah, boy, you tough, boy.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
That boy tough.
This is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On second down, Akers. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at fourth down now in this tie ball game. They snap it to Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 51 yards. And the Rams strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 71 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Well, that boy Tyreek Hill, a cheat code, boy.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Mahomes to throw it. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
I guess I know what I gotta do. I know what I gotta do. Hey, boy, this like Alabama, boy. Last drive. Yeah.
Howell now to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20.
Yeah. Hey, if I don't score, you knock me off on the win streak.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases,
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Yes, sir. Boy, you did that.
Right around the 26-yard line. You talk about making winning plays. That is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that.
Yeah,
because
you did
most people
that,
think
boy.
winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Mahomes to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Back to throw. Mahomes. This is caught.
That boy wide open.
For the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Butker now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. This is practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now it's Stafford. He's going to let it fly. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Stafford now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down to their final play. They've got to get in the end zone. That's part one. Part two, the two-point conversion.
Throw the two-point conversion right out of their mind. That's what they have to do. What you said is accurate. In the end zone, have to score a touchdown for that to even matter.
Now Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
One last throw here for Stafford. And this is incomplete.
Good game, bro.
So no miracles here on the final play, and this ball game is over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the Los Angeles Rams. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from FedEx Field.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone. It's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Here's Fitzpatrick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Fitzpatrick to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Fitzpatrick.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. And some room to roam now. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Stafford. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford, and this one's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Touchdown, Rams! Robert Woods on the touchdown throw from Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 35-yard line. A big pickup there on the run. They'll run with McKissick. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And he's missed now at his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Fitzpatrick now. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. They'll try to run with Gibson into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. One more time with Gibson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third and goal. This LA Rams defense will try to bow up once more. McKissick is in. Touchdown, Washington. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they can
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Go by what?
Out of the gun, Stafford. And this is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Stafford now to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
They'll run on first down with Akers. Room to run past midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run this with Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
My Ted Hendricks golden ticket. What is that? What is that, buddy?
Allowing any lanes to open up.
I'm finna look it up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Ted Hendricks golden ticket.
Play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
Okay.
Incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one down in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back.
All right, man, I'm going to go check you out.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll wind up picking up about 4.
Nah, this ain't a regular season. This is an online head-to-head. Just a quick match. Quick match. I'll be playing online head-to-heads most of the time.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll look to run with Akers.
Man, what's up?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You don't be playing online head-to-head?
I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game.
It's the best way to get the game up.
Because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yeah, I kind of like it better than Ultimate Team. Ultimate Team, it take a little second to get your team how you want it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage.
Yeah, it take a little second.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't
take a little second. I tried it one time.
Or get through contact or trash,
dude beat me down.
Stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He had a good team already.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Washington now going to use the first of their.
That boy had a good team. I think his team was like a 90.
Stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
I ain't gonna lie, you doing your thing with Washington.
Down to this point.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
It's a 1st down and more for Gibson. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah,
how good your team is, what overall you is.
You got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick.
Come on, man. That's a pick.
A dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly
let me know how good your team is. I think I got a Madden Ultimate team, though. I'm going to go check. Tell you what my overall is.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in
the
second quarter.
Yeah, I ain't no 95. I know that for sure.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here. Right,
you should have kicked the field goal, man.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go.
Yeah, I know mine ain't no 95. Well, you been grinding.
Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this.
You gonna get that Madden 23
down on the scoreboard,
on that jump?
Football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the
Gotta
back
get
of
the
the
Madden
end zone,
23.
so we will start here at the 25.
Yeah, you gotta go get it. You gotta go get that. So you can go on, you know, there's gonna be people on the Madden, binging the Madden.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No. But you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to...
How did he just miss that tackle?
Finding some room at midfield. Oh, look at the juke. Touchdown, Washington.
Good play, man. That was a good play.
64 yards. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took
I'm on the foe.
Let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went.
I'm on the PS4.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. Their halftime
I think they had a
we're back to level following that touchdown.
What is that, man?
That should change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So the incompletion, and now it's second.
Yeah, they got a version that you can play. PS5 and
Stafford.
PS4.
This one to the left to Higbee. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On first down at Stafford. Here's a
Why you dive,
right
man?
side. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he takes this one
boy,
down almost all the way to the 30. 123 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Stafford. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, LA! Odell Beckham, 32 yards. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
You tough, boy. You tough.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Second down at 5.
I don't think they updated the team. It's not on here yet.
Fitzpatrick taking a shot for Samuel. He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside.
They ain't update the team.
A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
I'll probably be trying out the Broncos right now.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Here's McKissick, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. On 1st down, it's Gibson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I need you to kick a 3. Kick a field goal right here. Wow.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once more, Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Washington on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Fitzpatrick. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact.
I need that. I need that.
The coverage strong.
They swatting the shit down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Fitzpatrick on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown there to make the grab.
I don't see how you caught that.
Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, Akers. Room here to run. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. A big play there out of the running game. They'll run here with Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Bryson Hopkins taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Gay is on for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Fitzpatrick. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
And it's a route.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And some room to work. The 20. And he's across for the touchdown.
And it's a route.
And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
BET, wrap it up.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Oh, yeah.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can
don't
run
want
back
to do
out
that.
and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Fitzpatrick.
That was a pick, man.
This is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down.
That was a good game, though, man. He was tough.
2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. One last shot now for Fitzpatrick. And he won't get there. They stop him a few
good game, bro.
Short of the line to gain. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
That boy had 200 rushing yards. There's a lot of people online right now. A lot of victims.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now Jackson on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he works it past the 30.
The only team I don't like to play, man.
11 more on that one and another first down.
The only team.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 27 yards. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Thanks for the subscribe, Ron.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford, he'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10". And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown!
Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there.
And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage?
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open. I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. These two teams all tied after 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Stafford. He completes it to Beckham. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
On 1st down, Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Stafford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams have taken the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to... And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 30 on second down, Stafford. They find some open field here. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. 20. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he
and in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens on one play have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. On the return is Brandon Powell. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. On the return is Powell. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together, first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Calais Campbell on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Stafford. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Derek Wolfe that time, the one who got in there to make the play.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They snap it to Stafford. It's caught. Beckham. Touchdown, LA! Odell Beckham, 36 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. On 1st down, Dobbins. And he gets it down to the 32. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Dobbins running out of the gun. It's a 1st down and more for Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made here at the 36. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. On first down, Stafford here. That'll be caught. It's come. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound. And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done. Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now Dobbins again on second down. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He was brought down by Troy Reeder. Throwing. Jackson. He'll buy some time right.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Jackson. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. He's to the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they...
What's good? What's good? Subscribe to your boy.
What, nigga?
I'm talking to Buddy. I'm a...
You a bitch, nigga.
I'll be that, bro.
You said what?
I said I'll be that.
I can't understand that bullshit you saying, little nigga.
All right.
EA Sports coverage.
Using the ring. I'm about to bust your ass, bitch.
Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Pharaoh Cooper now going to bring it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now Jones. And his first look is incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Welcome to get you out of here quick.
Obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now left side on the swing pass. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Akers again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Quick strike, quick strike.
Cam Akers
quick strike.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead.
Quick.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come
I'm going to get you out of there so quick, boy. You on there?
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear?
Get them out of there. I say clean them up.
feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
I say scrub him. Drag him across the whole field.
On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30.
I don't even want you to score.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
Big fella, I don't even want you to score, big fella.
To the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From just shy of midfield, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that.
Touchdown, Giants! Sterling Shepard, 41 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout.
Won't get off like that.
2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Stafford now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, Akers. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford.
That's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Gay's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 17-7 is our score. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the earth.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Boy, you better stop playing with me.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On the give, this is Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
I'm bowling right now. That was a strike.
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
I'm bowling right now. That was a strike.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with
dove on it.
Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Dove on it.
And his pass is intercepted for
Boy,
the
you
4th
better
time today.
stop throwing that ball, boy.
David Long. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on
Stop throwing that ball, boy.
Your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it.
You got to stop throwing. Oh, that was
This is
touchdown.
intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the USC man.
I played.
Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Barkley.
Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And the Rams got it.
I don't want you to do nothing.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. To throw on 3rd down, Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Here's Jones on 1st down. Out to the right here to Shepard. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense.
Subscribe to my channel.
And because they're in zone, that
Subscribe
creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st and 10 here. And
Barkley.
if they can just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing
Barkley.
it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Do it one more time.
3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Do it one more time.
Out of the pocket.
Interception.
Looking for Shepard deep. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want.
Take what you want.
Out there playing against him today.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Stafford on 1st down. In trouble, and he's taken down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Stafford, he'll get this one to Cup complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
Yeah, I know.
Nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
I know. Scratch them off my bucket list.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now a first down throw. Stafford. A quick pass to Kupp. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run here with Akers. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. Going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Stafford. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf.
72 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. This one to the left to Higbee. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
These two teams all tied after one. Third and 2, Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Second and 7 with our score tied at 7. But they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? For Kidder here, it's complete. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Akers will score. Touchdown, L.A. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Gay is on for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. From the 25, here's second and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Here's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down. Under pressure, they got him again. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On first down, it's Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. To throw again on 2nd down, Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooke.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. On first down, Carson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Play action. It's Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 14. This is Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the stop was Aaron Donald. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's got room. And all the way to the opposite 45. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back to throw, Stafford. Now they go screen, it's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him so far.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Bryson Hopkins, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams add on to their lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This is DJ Reed returning. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett, and the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is down to a field goal. Well, it's only a one-score game, third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now it's Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down now, Akers. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. They'll run on first down. Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Going right back to Akers. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll look to run with Akers. And this time he is in. Yes. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams add on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Seattle. Now it's Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. To try again after the sack. Wilson, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to get it back
Good
here
game,
just
bro.
shy of the
He was tough. He was tough, boy. Play one more.
Use the blunt, don't use that lighter.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Here's Powell on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 41, Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Stafford. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. We're scoreless after 1. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp there to make the grab. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. It is fielded right at the goal line.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll run here with Akers. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Bryson Hopkins punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this 1st half of action. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 21-0. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3. And they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 68 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, the return is Powell. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Stafford on third down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he's taken down inside the 30. On first down, Stafford here. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Only needing 2 yards on second down. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Stafford. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Gay's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he'll be well short of a 1st down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Looking middle, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Stafford now to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods on the touchdown throw from Matthew Stafford. And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On second down now, Akers. Ooh, with a juke. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. 74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run with Henderson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
Throwing the ball
see
too
what they
hard.
do here in this last sequence.
You're leading it too much.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
Should have put him more in the middle of the field.
Way out there, but it'll be third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in here.
Zero.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.